Okay, hello everybody and welcome back to another new episode of the Hansa. In the last episode we helped Sweden gain independence from their cruel overlords Denmark. We mostly did it so that we could go to Denmark and go to war with Denmark in future and take all of their land, which will be good. But it's also nice to get Sweden free and have them as a good ally. So this episode we're just, I don't know, doing whatever. In Lubeck, the presence of guilds has bred a new sort of influence and a new sort of influential person. Leading figures in the Guild of Lubeck are not only growing richer than many aristocrats in their province, they also wield power, all while lacking the familial ties that have defined the rulers of the city for a long time. Perhaps this sort of shift is inevitable, especially considering the nature of our republic. Nevertheless, at this stage, the only thing that's certain is that the nobles in Lubeck have an aversion to these ill-mannered new rich and would like to see them ousted from local political proceedings. So we've got money is money. We can tell the aristocrats to sod off, lose prestige, which is no good, and gain production efficiency in Lubeck, which will give us a bit of money, but... Or we can lose 10 of everything and gain some manpower modifier. And manpower modifier might be what we need right now. Let's keep the aristocrats happy. The guild's really not doing well at the moment. We won the siege of Anhalt. Looks like Brandenburg did give us Altmark, which is good. Going to give that to Lüneburg. Lüneburg don't have any other claims. They've got Mecklenburg. That's fine. But Mecklenburg are allied with Poland, so I'd rather not upset that. Burgundy is the new papal controller, so we'll put a bit more in there. Got a claim on Denmark. Let's get another claim on Denmark. On Finn. Those are the two provinces I want most, because that'll isolate his capital and force him to move it. How is our inflation doing? We managed to get it all the way down to 0 thanks to this guy. We can deal with 5 years of lower trade. I don't care. 12.3 monthly. No. Come on, Cologne. Oh, have I not got a cannon here? That's unfortunate. Send down a cannon. Just to make sure the siege goes a little bit quicker. Merchants call for increased imports. The influence of a powerful guild has driven up prices on salt in the Hansa. It's come to the point where traders are finding it cheaper to import goods from abroad than to compete with local prices, something they claim is becoming more difficult due to the current Hanseatic legislation on imports. Relaxing customs would give our merchants a chance to make beneficial agreements where salt is produced, but the guilds, who are vehemently opposed to this, do serve their purpose as well. Trade, we get trade power in Vienna and the Rhineland, or we get local unrest but local production efficiency. Let's take the trade power. There we are, there's Cologne. Right, come back from Lüneburg. You guys get up there. Peace out Cologne, probably for money. Money. And that'll do. There we are. We can lower the army maintenance again. And then give that to Lüneburg. That's a lot of aggressive expansion. I don't like that. However, we'll be fine. And annul treaties with Cologne. Give us some money. Give us some war reparations. Good times. Right, I've just remembered that we need to set some rivals. So let's look at what rivals we can set. Utrecht, apparently, and Brandenburg, but who cares about Brandenburg? So, Utrecht, we're going to embargo. Next month we're going to insult them. That's Lüneburg. I don't want to insult Lüneburg. are. What we do want to do with Lüneburg is actually improve relations. Wonderful. And we really want our manpower to start going up again, because for some reason every time we go to war it gets really low, and I think it's because I am really bad at splitting the army up when I siege, so they all take attrition when they don't need to. It doesn't bother me too much, because a lot of the time I do it so that we don't get attacked. Oh, are you at war with Pomerania? And you haven't called me in? Why? There we are. Is Muscovy in this war? They're not. In fact, I'm not actually... No, let's leave army maintenance down. We'll raise it a little bit, but... to be honest, Brandenburg should be able to handle this themselves. The trial, let's gain 10 of everything, I guess. We're getting awfully low on Republican tradition, so I won't re-elect anybody for a while now. I'll, oh, killed some ships, gained a transport. There we are. Split the transport off and delete it, probably. Goodbye. And we've gained another claim on Denmark. We might as well claim everything, to be honest. Fabricate a claim on Holstein. Just so that when we do go to war with Denmark, we can get whatever we want. We are very close to being able to afford our embassy, which is going to be great. Give us another diplomat, gives us diplomatic reputation or relations or something. Something diplomatic, anyway. It'll be good. Yeah, they are going to go and deal with that. Good, good. And once this war's over, hopefully we'll be able to start integrating Lüneburg, which will be another couple of provinces in the... well, one in the Lübeck and one in the Saxony node. Wonderful. Denmark's got some lollard heretics, just like Sweden had before. And we can build our embassy. Let's build it. Go on, let's build it in the capital. Diplomatic relations +1. That means we'll stop losing... that essentially means an extra diplomatic point per month, which is great. And yeah, this should be a relatively short war, especially since Poland and Lithuania are involved now as well. Let's get our manpower recovery speed up. That's really going to help because I'm bad at managing manpower. And that's plutocratic ideas finished, so technology costs go down as well. As though we needed it. Being a Western nation republic is just... well, it's easy mode, to be honest. Being able to choose your rulers and always having at least 6 points is absolutely brilliant. It's really hard to beat a republic. We can take our focus off. Let's put it on diplomatic now, since we're going to want to start getting our trade ideas out. Fabricated on Holstein. Let's fabricate on Schleswig. Oh, Brunswick just got beaten up again. They're in a lot of wars right now. Oh, looks like Aragon have lost land to France. Even though they were just fully sieged by Spain, apparently they lost land to France. Sicily are free, Corsica are free from Genoa. The Ottomans are doing their Ottoman thing. Admiral is dead. how's our troop limits? Just normal. Yeah, let's get a new admiral. Come down here. Actually dock up as well. Okay. Admiral, please. Yep, that's good. And continue protecting trade in Lubeck. Not sure that I actually need them to protect trade in Lubeck, now that I think about it. There we are. And how long will this take? 3 years, that's fine. Do we have a diplomatic reputation guy? We don't. There is one available. He's expensive. 12.6 monthly. We can afford that actually. So next month we should switch over to this guy. And now we've got an extra diplomatic relations slot and an extra diplomat who can go and start improving relations with people like Brandenburg, for example. Worship of the Virgin Mary. This is a fairly common one. So I won't bother reading it out, was the point behind that. Right, so this should go a bit quicker now. 1486, February, a couple of years, yeah. And once again, we're getting close to teching up our admin tech way ahead of time. To me that suggests that we should be taking more land. When does our truce run out with Denmark? 1491. A long time. That's a shame. Okay. Show province. Fabricate claim on Midtjylland rather. And then Nordjylland, and then we'll have claims basically on all over Denmark. Let's get a diplomat candidate, sure. Go crazy on the diplomatic points. Friesland still allied with Burgundy, Utrecht allied with Munster. So, maybe we should find a way to declare war on Utrecht and humiliate them. Yeah, that would be good. Come back from Brandenburg. And we can support rebels. Hussite heretics. Let's just fabricate a claim on Gelre. Then we'll go and humiliate them. Hopefully these Lollard heretics will leave me alone. I don't know what they actually do when they win. They probably think they lose you a lot of prestige and, I don't know, reduce your papal influence or something. Or the Pope's opinion of you? I'm not sure. Like, they can't actually flip you to a different religion because the Lollard religion doesn't exist in EU4 by itself. But they can... So it's got to be something that represents you becoming Lollard without you actually changing religion. So I think it's the Pope dislikes you, you lose some papal influence, you lose a lot of prestige because you let rebels win, that sort of thing. Fairly sure that that's what happens. If they actually flip to a Lollard religion, that would be hilarious. Right, here is the event where the aristocrats aren't in power. You can get this event. It looks like, wow, the traders are really in power. That's crazy. Well, sure, whatever. So, aristocrats reject republic. In many ways, our republic has been remarkably efficient in removing power from the aristocratic rulers who normally take it for granted. They accept that they cannot claim it as their right, as they would in many other nations. There are times when these old ideas of aristocratic glory reawaken, however, as the nobles of the Hansa feel like they cannot impact its politics in any relevant way, but by the sword. Excuse me 1 second. Accordingly, the sword is what they have taken up in open rebellion against the Republic, and we get 13 noble regiments in Ostfriesland over here. If they want power, teach them to fight with the pen instead. So, we can go over and deal with that. It's a little harsh when you're a lot smaller, and especially if you don't have the extra force limits that I do. But being the size I am, it's not really an issue. It's just going to cost me some manpower to fight them. Denmark was sieged up by some rebels. I'm not sure what happened to them. They seem to have gone. But there's still some lollard heretics around, so... don't know what happened there. Reinforcements are costing us money, apparently. And we can take up, presumably, admin tech. I don't want to... Really? Guess we could get our stability up at a ridiculous price just for the sake of doing it. Sure, let's do it. 214 admin points just wasted because we have them. Why not use them? Really? Say goodbye to Lüneburg next month, maybe? Yep. There they go. A bunch of people are going to be unhappy about that. It's taken us above our force limits. What are we like for horses? We've got 4 horses, so... yeah, get rid of 3 guys. That should be okay. Apparently they haven't built anything useful. So we're going to have to build all the buildings here as well. We are going to have to reduce unrest. Excellent. Brandenburg now has claims on us. Right, let's improve relations with Cologne, who dislike us for various reasons. Let's improve relations with... oh, well, actually, first let's declare war on Gelre. Tell you what I might do. I might hire some mercenaries just to do the sieging in this war. Who are your allies? Munster. Nobody important then. And all we're going to do here is humiliate him. Munster, who are your allies? A lot of people. Austria and Brandenburg will join me in this war. And meanwhile we can start improving relations with Hesse, for example, who are going to be the most dangerous people if they do decide to rival me. That army. That's the end of that army. Brandenburg, do you want to do that? Austria, you can do that. And I'll get just a couple of mercenary guys to go and do some sieging for me. Now we've got some aggressive expansion for being discovered fabricating on Holstein, which is no good. Take the 2 siege general. And in fact take a cannon with you as well, just to help the siege go a bit quicker. In fact, let's make this Austria's target. Oh. And this nobody's target. I'm considering vassalizing them. Okay. You come here and come back again. You just come here. I probably won't vassalize them because it's going to it would give me horrible aggressive expansion that I don't want. but I think it's a thought worthy of consideration. Anyway, that's time on this episode, and I will actually stop the episode this time. Join me next time, speaking of time. Have a good time.